Elevate is being piloted in Nepal, a country at high risk of a major earthquake and where the population of city dwellers has tripled in recent years. In this crowded city, the poorest residents end up in dense squatter settlements and slums that line the polluted banks of Kathmandu's rivers. The beneficiaries included in this pilot are similar to the populations Mercy Corps works with worldwide. They have limited safety nets and would likely be candidates for cash transfer programming if a disaster struck Kathmandu. The Elevate pilot selected residents from these slum settlements to receive and test 2 different types of mobile vouchers.
Basically, Mercy Corps uses cash transfer programming if communities have been affected by some kind of a crisis, an economic collapse, a natural disaster, civil unrest, and we need to help households have more purchasing power to aid in their recovery, but to use that purchasing power in a way that really helps local businesses recover also, because the businesses have also been affected.
The beneficiary receives an SMS voucher to their mobile phone. They then go to a vendor, where the vendor initiates a transaction by sending an SMS message to the system. The system then confirms the transaction by sending a PIN request to the beneficiary. The beneficiary replies to this PIN request message by entering their secret 4-digit PIN number. If successful, the system sends a confirmation message to both the vendor and the beneficiary. If there are any problems with the transaction, the parties would receive an error message explaining the type of problem. The beneficiary receives 2 cards from Mercy Corps. One green card has their voucher number on the card. A red card has their secret PIN number. The beneficiary goes to the vendor and can hand the vendor their green card with their voucher number on it. The vendor enters the voucher number and the transaction amount. Beneficiary enters their secret PIN code directly onto the phone. The transaction is then confirmed on the screen.
From the beneficiary perspective, understanding the overall voucher itself was a little difficult because of the language thing. Another part is working with the SMS thing. They cannot read and write, and they are totally illiterate even in the numbers. So just remembering 4-digit PIN was difficult for them.
मेरो नाम लेख्नुलाई अनि त्यो पिन नम्बर हाल्नुलाई गाह्रो भयो के सर तपाईले 4वटा नम्बर थिच्नु भन्नुभयो नि त्यो थिच्न आएन मलाई त्यही
सुरुमा चाहिँ हाम्रो एसएमएस प्रविधिबाट जुन प्रोजेक्ट लन्च भएको थियो 5 फेजको थियो त्यसमा एउटा चाहिँ सुरुमा चाहिँ त्यो तपाईको एसएमएस पठाउनु पर्ने र त्यसपछि फेरि रिसिभ गर्नुपर्ने भन्दाखेरि अलिकति चाहिँ यसमा चाहिँ टेक्निकल प्रब्लम चाहिँ अलिकति बढी नै आथ्यो सेकेन्ड फेजमा चाहिँ पसलेले मात्रै एसएमएस गर्नुपर्ने थियो यसमा चाहिँ खासै समस्या चाहिँ छैन तर यसमा चाहिँ अर्को समस्या के भन्दाखेरि कतिलाई चाहिँ रातो कागज आएको छ यो पिन नम्बर कसरी राख्ने तर सेकेन्ड फेज चाहिँ जस सफलतापूर्वक सजिलोसँग चाहिँ भएको छ फर्स्ट फेज भन्दा पनि
From the electronic platform thing, one of the good thing I observe is we can track every transaction on the real time. We can just log into the system and we can see what's going on in particular one shop. If there is like any error message receiving, then we can immediately address that error message also. So this is the real time and we can monitor all the transaction in the real time quite easily.
हामीलाई त राम्रै भएको छ सर यस्तो त हामीलाई त जन आगो एकदम खुसी छ है राम्रै छ हामीलाई त कहिले पनि खाएको पनि छैन हामीले हेर्नु फसरी अहिले खाएको है गरिबलाई यति आयो हामीलाई त एकदम खुसी छ राम्रै छ
To be really usable on a wide basis, it will have to be very user-friendly. Local language, local alphabet, local voice messaging, however you do that, it'll have to be user-friendly. It'll have to be fast. If we can't get cash to beneficiaries faster, or at least in the same period of time as we could doing a traditional cash transfer program in emergencies, we'd still be able to use it in sort of a longer-term cash transfer environment.